Hey friends, hey, it's your girl Kitty. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a ride or die, part of KKC, welcome back. Today, guys, I am having Wendy's. I got a bacon deluxe and I got Wendy's poutine. So, I forgot that the large drink is like huge. It's just Coke, some Coca-Cola. I got my fork. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm looking a hot mess. We'll get into that in a second. So I can explain what's been up. What's going on? Before I dig in, I would like to give a shout out to my MVP for the month of July, Ravage Raven. That is my son. He has a YouTube channel. He does gaming. He hasn't done anything in a little while, but I'm hoping he'll start posting some more content, going live, stuff like that. But yeah, if you're into gaming or you just want to show him some love and support, the link to his channel will be in the description below. Go show him some love and let him know that I sent you. Okay, guys. Oh, also, it is his birthday month. His birthday is this month, so it's a pretty big one. 14. Okay, let's get into this. First of all, you guys might find this weird, but I like tomato. Tomato doesn't like me, but I don't like tomato on my burger. Mm. Oh, these pickles look good. Ooh, this looks good. I've never had the bacon deluxe or deluxe bacon, whatever. But this doesn't really. I'm sure the cheese isn't melty. This is steaming hot still, but I don't think the cheese is. It's like kind of congealed. Is that the word? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mm. It's not a mukbang till I'm spilling food on myself. Okay. So, where do I start? Well, first, we'll quickly recap. I love my job. Work is going fantastic. I could not be any happier. Like, I am so content and just I'm learning new things. I'm very comfortable in everything I'm doing. I actually learned something new today. There's like an app that you can like take a picture of all your receipts, and where he owns his own business, a lot of stuff is like a tax write-off. So I just stabbed myself with a fork. But anyways, so I was learning this program where you just like take a picture of the receipt and I hit submit, and it comes up with like the store, like where you purchased. I don't know. I don't think it shows like detail as what you bought, but it shows like the GST, HST, all the tax stuff, your total, the date and everything. And it's like automatically sent to this program that the accountant takes care of. So, oh, I gotta take my little watch off. It's weird. I'm like sweaty, but it's chilly. That's why I have my sweater on. So, anyway, so I learned that today. I set up that and I did a bunch of receipts. I literally went through and literally all these receipts were like crumpled up, shoved in an envelope. And I'm like, okay. And it looked overwhelming. And I'm like, I got this. I'll figure it out. And I just started unfolding the receipts because some of them were crumpled up and dirty because he's a mechanic, right? So there's some of the receipts had like grease and oil and whatnot on them. But so I went through, unfolded, and flattened the receipts the best I could. And I just categorized them. I was like, food, fuel, if it was just a receipt that I wasn't sure where it was, like what it was for, that was in a separate pile. And I just kind of like organized them and I put them all in little stacks after I took pictures of them and I paper clipped them all together. Anyways, so yeah, work is going great. I absolutely love it. Like all of the tasks he's asking me to do are like super easy. In the beginning, yes, it was overwhelming. I was scared. I was nervous. I was like, it looks overwhelming, but I'm like, it's a breeze. And like, they love me. So things are going great. What else can I fill you guys in on? Oh, that's a big chunk of cheese right there. We're going to wait. I don't want to eat that big chunk of cheese right now. Have another bite of this, and then I want to get into that burger. So, sorry, I got a phone call. So I'm struggling with my sleep apnea machine. I don't think I showed you guys the machine. I'm doing like a little day in the life vlog, so I might add a little clip of that in that little video. Oh, excuse me. So yeah. Oh my god. This, yeah, I got it on Monday. Monday night was horrible. Absolutely horrible. It was like so humid here, and that machine gives like humidity, like a little bit of like a moisture, like humidity through your nasal passage, and you literally have to breathe in and out through your nose. And if you breathe through your mouth, it's like you can hear the air. It's so strange. I don't know if any of you are on a sleep apnea machine, but please let me know in the comments section if you know what I'm talking about. Like, it is so strange. And trying to find a comfortable position to sleep in with this thing on my nose, like under my nose, like this. It's just like this little pillow that hugs my nostrils. Oh my god. So Monday night was awful. Monday night, let's get into this burger. I feel like all I'm doing is talking. Look at that. Look at that. Yum. Mmm. So good. Literally, I'm like trying to sleep with this thing on my face. And it was so hot. I was irritable. I was agitated. I was just not having it. I ripped the mask off and I'm like, frig this, I need sleep. It literally only documented like an hour because it'll say like your usage, like how much you used it through the night, like, and it was only an hour. I was like, done. Get off me. So, Tuesday night, I got about 3 hours. Yum. Wednesday night, only an hour. And last night, I was 3 hours. So it seems to be like this on and off pattern of like how much I can tolerate wearing it. And I talked to my friend and he was like, that's normal. You're going to have nights like that. It's going to take you a while to get used to that. And because not only is it like giving you like, it's like giving like humidity, you just got to get used to like the pressure. And it like, I constantly feel like I'm suffocating. But anyways, so I'm really trying. I don't know. We'll come back to that topic later down the road and see how I'm doing. Now, the last video you guys watched was my chicken wing video. And I was telling you about the people working on my mother's neighbor's house. That was for sale and someone bought and now they're doing work or whatever. And you know how my dad went out and unplugged it and wrapped the cord up and whatever? I can't remember what day this happened. I'm sure I told you in the last video. But anyways, I can't remember the exact day. Literally, the very next day, after my father unplugging their shit, wrapping the cord around it and saying, I think this belongs to you, they had the nerve to try it again the next day with plugging their shit into my parents' house. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry. That was my... Okay, my mom, like, very rarely ever calls. Like, my parents never call. Well, not never call. They just not very often. So when they do, 98% of the time it's me calling them, like 5 times a day. What can I say? I love my mom. I talk to her a lot. My mom's my best friend. So anyways, so when I see their number pop up on my phone, I'm like, what happened? Something happened. I don't know why. Anybody else like that? Anyways, back to my story. So yeah, I was on the phone with my mother and I was like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm spying on the guys next door working. And I'm like, oh, why? What are they doing? And she's whispering and then I start whispering and I'm like, why am I whispering? So we're just laughing. Anyway, she's like, I'm trying to see if they're going to do anything. Sure enough, she heard a noise and went and looked. And that little shithead next door plugged his stuff into my parents' house. So mom went out and unplugged it. And she walked over there. Number one, my mother shouldn't even have did that. I was a little PO'd. So I said, Mom, what are you doing? And she's like, you could hear her walking outside. And she stepped on a branch, like a twig, and it snapped. Scared the living daylights right out of that guy next door. And she was like, I would appreciate, my mom's so polite. I would appreciate if you wouldn't plug your stuff into my house. And he's like, oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm so sorry. And my mom's like, please don't let it happen again. I guarantee the only reason the guy thought that it was okay to do that, actually, no. No, that doesn't make sense because the first time Dad caught them, Dad was home, so the car was in his vehicle was in the yard. I thought maybe they were like, "Oh, the coast is clear. Like there's no vehicle in the yard." They had maybe assumed nobody was home. Anyways, but yeah, the little frigger next door had the nerve to plug his stuff into the house again. So I'm like, "Mom, I'll call you back." And she's like, okay. So I hang up and I jump on Facebook Messenger and I call my older sister because she was home. My older sister's living with my parents for now, just till she gets on her feet. Long story, she left her abusive husband, and anyways, she's just rebuilding her life. And I'm so proud of her. She's come a long way. One tough bish. Anyways, so I call my older sister and I'm like, those beep and beepers next door keep plugging their stuff into the house. And Carrie went flying down the stairs and she was like, "Mom, why didn't you tell me?" Like, because my mom's too polite. Like, my dad probably was very stern. And anyone that doesn't know my dad, he looks mean. He just has that look like he's mean, and he's not. Anyways, so, but my mom's too like, "Oh, please don't do that." Like, mm. The pickles on this burger are so good. I could not believe that those guys had the nerve to do that again after they were already told. And I'm like, we need to find out who they work for. And I was like, you know what? I said, I'm a pretty reasonable person, but when you are asked politely, okay, yeah, my dad was probably, "I believe this belongs to you." Like, he was probably like kind of like a stern approach, but kept it simple. My mom was too like, "I would appreciate if you wouldn't do that. It's rude." Like, anyway, but it's like 3 strikes, you're out. I personally, if they do it again and they're caught, I wouldn't even be saying anything to them. I wouldn't even let on that that they plugged stuff in. I would get on the phone and I would call the city police and be like, "There's people next door renovating their house and they keep plugging their power tools and stuff. They keep stealing electricity from our house. Let the cops come by and deal with them. You've already been told twice to not do that." Like, the nerve. And that's the thing. Me and my older sister, I'm pretty cool, calm, and collected, and I'm, cordial, and, I can be mature and whatever. But when you're messing with my parents, that's a whole other ball game. I don't play. No. Not gonna happen. Oh, it would have been it would have been interesting if it was my older sister and I that had to win over. I'd have been beating him with his power tools. No. But if need be, yes. Anywho. So, there's that. John got his second vaccine today. Those of you that follow Kitty's World, you will have seen it in my little day in the life vlog. I don't even know how much footage I got for that today because, anyway. And I still need to film my Ipsy unboxing. So if you're into that kind of content, like makeup and stuff like that, I do hauls over on that channel, guys. On Kitty's World, I do grocery hauls. I do day in the life. I do Ipsy unboxings, Amazon unboxings, um, just random stuff over there. This bacon deluxe is bomb. Have you guys ever had that from Wendy's? Oh my goodness. So good. I'm gonna eat this after. I gotta heat it up. That cheese is weird. So I hope you guys are all doing well. That was so good. Good and filling. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you're new here, welcome. I hope you consider hitting the subscribe button and sticking around. So yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Deuces.